In this episode, the Geordie and the Gragok leave Port Augusta, originally planning to stop at Poochera, but the driving is suspiciously easy, so they pushed on to Ceduna. Along the way, they detoured to Iron Knob, salute Kimba's giant flaming Galah and an equally oversized Joey, and realise they are now properly committed to travelling west.
Morning from Port Augusta. Another night in our fabulous caravan. My first job this morning though, given where we're going today across the Aya Highway, which I have a story about to tell you later, is to fill up the water tanks. So by switching that one on, after I've done a little bit of replumbing in there, that fills the water tanks from the hose, which you can see. That will give us 300 litres of water to last us across the Nomads. Easy job. The reason I do it that way is that fills it from the bottom of the tank, yeah, which pushes air out. If you fill it from the top of the tank, you get air stuck in the tanks. There you go, look. You can probably hear the air coming out the top there. Yeah. There you go, when the water's running out like that, that means the tanks are full. What I'd like to do is I'd like to thank Paul and Wenda from Beyond the Grey. They came up with this. They showed me this device called a Kactoily, which tests the water quality. So a couple of the places we've been to over the last couple of days have had low water quality. We're actually here in Port Augusta. It's good water quality, so hence the reason I'm filling up the tanks today. I'll put a little picture of the Kactoily and how it works. Now here's something they don't tell you in the brochure. So we get a spare airbag and all of the torquing for my torque wrench for the nuts on the wheels, but also I get a line out, which means that I can check my tyre pressures every morning. How cool's that? I pump them if I need to. Then we're done checking your tyre pressures. Oh, that's nice and neatly back in there. What a great idea. Thank you. On the move.
Where are we going, Stuart?
We are going west. Alright, cut the suspense. We've just left Port Augusta.
Yes.
And we are on our way to Poochera. I'm going to say, I have been saying Poochera, but there's no B in it.
No, it's Poochera.
Poochera. We're going to Poochera via a number of places. Number one, Iron Knob. I just have to stop. I'm sorry. It reminds me of that bit in, is it Notting Hill? The one where he's flying to America? Yeah, whatever his name is, the actor. And he's at the thing, he's going to do it. So yes, Iron Knob. We're going to Kimba on the way. We're going to stop in and see the biggest Galah, because we've seen the biggest koala. Yes. So why not see the biggest Galah? And then there are a few other little places to stop and see on the way. But look at the scenery we're greeted as we grow out.
That's
amazing. Come out of Port Augusta on the Aya Highway. Good little segue here, my love. I've done my research.
You have?
The Aya Highway is named after Edward John Aya, born in 1815 in London, one of those types, who came out here to explore, colonise Australia. Now, interestingly, he set off from South Australia to go to Western Australia to survey the land. He set off with horses that died, he set off with water that ran out, and he set off with food that had gone off by the time he got very far. Luckily, he had a guy called Wylie with him, who is a Noonra. Is that the right word? Noongar, sorry. Noongar.
Noongar.
And he obviously was a local. And whilst John was doing his stuff, and I have no idea, maybe drawing maps, maybe taking bits of...
Something, yeah.
You know, oh, that's a lovely flower. Oh, look at that snake. Wylie saved his life. Saved his life by finding out where the water was. Saved his life by finding out what he could eat after the food had gone off. Saved his life by keeping him going west. And interestingly, the road's still called the Eye Highway, even though recently the historians have decided that the hero of that story
Was Wylie.
was Wylie.
Yeah, and I also love the way that if you read about it, it said that John Eyre, actually discovered Western Australia like it didn't exist before he came along. Because, you know, the Noongar man who saved his life lived in Western Australia, I assumed.
I knew where all the food was, I knew where all the water was, I knew where all the shade was. Anyway, enough of that, but I just find it strange that I'm on the Eye Highway, even though the hero of the story was Wylie.
But what a beautiful, beautiful country.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to Western Australia. I have to say, I am going home. I am a Perth girl. Super excited to get there, see my family, see my son. Stuart's so excited about doing family things for 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Ian, can't wait to catch up with you, mate. Not that I don't think Ian watches, but you know, in Cheltenham.
All right.
So more from Iron Knob, more from Kimba with the giant galah, and anything else we stop and see, because it's an easy day. Only 311 kilometres to do today on roads like this.
Yeah, and we've got food, plenty of food this time. Yesterday we didn't pack as much, thinking we'd stop along the way, and only to find out there was nothing along the way.
Do the opposite today. We'll stop and find places.
Yeah, we'll find places even though we've got enough food to feed a small battalion.
Tonight we are, worth mentioning tonight, we are actually off-grid.
Yes.
Interestingly though, we're off-grid in a pub car park.
Yes.
Which isn't really off-grid. By that I mean there's no water supply, there's no grey water supply, and there's no electricity.
Yes.
But there will be food at the pub and probably a drink.
Yes.
I might even follow Paul from Paul and Wenda's little YouTube channel and go and have a Parma.
Parma.
Or is it a Palmy?
No, you're from Victoria, baby. It's a Parma.
Okay, it's a Parma.
And can I also say that it does say that Poochera Hotel Caravan Park does have portable water. It does have toilets across the way, about 100 meters up. So it's not. Well, we'll find out. It doesn't sound like it's going to be, too hard a slog tonight.
No. The same tomorrow night at the legendary Nullarbor Roadhouse that I'm so excited to go to. Again, it will be parking in a pub car park, essentially. And then I think it's the same the night after as well, actually. So we've got a few nights where we don't have the luxuries of just having a long shower as we want.
Yes, but we will have the luxury of a pub meal every night.
We will. No cooking for stew. What did you think? Do you stroganoff and pasta last night, my love?
Lovely, absolutely gorgeous. I ate far too much and couldn't have dessert. That's how much I ate.
See, it was worth that walk into Horsham to get pasta because I didn't want rice night.
Yes. Horsham pasta is taking us a long way, can I just say?
It was a big bag. But what was it called? $2 for the bag?
No, it was $1. It was
$1 for a
The
huge bag of pasta.
Huge bag of rigatoni.
Anyway, we'll sign off for now and we will see you in Iron Knob. I've always wanted to say that.
Iron Knob is not a place that pretends to be anything else. You arrive, look around, and immediately understand the name. This unremarkable lump of iron ore helped build an entire country. The steel for Australia's ships, railways, cities, even the Sydney Harbour Bridge, all started here, dug out of the ground by people who were apparently allergic to comfort. There's no polish, no frills, just red dirt, heavy history, and a town that wears its past openly like a badge of honour. It's not glamorous, it's not charming, but it is honest, and without Iron Knob, Australia would look very different indeed.
Kimba welcomes you. A community to shout about. Kimba!
I'm excited about seeing the galah.
Where's the big flaming galah? That's
There's
not
supposed to
spare-
be silo art around here as well.
We'll
so
go see that too.
we must.
I think I'm turning.
So hang on, let's have a look. It says silo art mural is that way.
Oh, too late.
We're going to go and look at the silo art first, and then we'll come back.
Then we're going to find the Big Galah.
I hope it's not that far.
But it's not very big. Oh, I've gone all French on the other side of the road.
All right, so let's have a look. What that sign says, it says silo art
To the left.
All right, then we have to come back out here to see the Big Galah.
Maybe we missed it. Maybe it's just not big.
No,
Maybe not
it's
big in
it was
pictures.
a little bit further.
You know that thing you do where you look at something and then you zoom in, it looks bigger in the background and you've got the foreground, you know, like you do on the iPhone?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what everyone's been doing with the Galah.
I'm pretty sure that's not
That
the
big. And then they did that. And then from to men would be
All right, you did what?
there. There's your silent art.
It's like, oh yes. So after that, if we come back out there, then we should see
we
the.
can stop here and take that.
Yeah, I'm going to
picture.
take a picture.
It's not like there's a lot going on.
Well,
It
let's
does say no caravans down there.
So just park here, baby, and I'll walk down. Okay?
It makes complete sense.
I'll
You
walk
don't
down.
just take it from here.
I can. You do that.
There is a whole silo art viewing area.
All right. I shall be back.
We're still in Kimba. We've seen the silo art, but we're still looking for the Big Galah. There's a sign that says it's left down here, my love.
Yes. All right. So, yeah, it should be in that corner there. That one we need to take a photo with.
Oh yeah. And by the way, flaming Galah isn't being rude, isn't swearing. It's just Australian language, really. Oh, there's the IGA. We have to go to the
Oh,
IGA.
yes, we will have to go to the IGA. Ant powder, you see.
Ant powder, yes. Ant powder for my legs. Not my legs. Caravan legs.
All right.
Found it! Yay!
It's a big Galah.
That is a flaming pretty Galah, that. So I'm going to go where that truck is, love. And then
Yes.
do a scoot round, I think.
Yeah, scoot.
Well, that was Kimba.
It was.
We saw the flaming Big Galah.
Yes.
Bitches.
Yeah. Silo art.
We saw silo art.
Yes. So a million caravans.
We
There are more
did.
caravans than people in this town.
Yeah, Caravan Central. They've even got signs saying where you can and can't take caravan. I thought it was a bit interesting. Never seen that anywhere normally.
I guess it's a popular stop on the way across the Nullarbor. Even the general store had, I'm halfway across the Nullarbor, or I've made it across the Nullarbor.
I think, is it Kimba that's halfway across Australia?
I don't know.
I have a feeling that's Kimba's other claim to fame, that it's halfway, if you look at Australia left to right,
Right.
it's halfway across Australia.
I see.
Anyway, there you go. Next stop, unknown.
Unknown for now, until Janice looks at her map.
Yeah, we'll find something, I'm sure. Here we are, in Poochera.
It's Poochera, and it's the reason why we're not staying here tonight. Because you can't pronounce it, you can't stay here.
So we're going to Ceduna.
No, Ceduna.
There's no C in it. It's like, there's no SWE, it's just CED. Ceduna.
Ceduna. There's a PP just there too. Yes,
No, when we get to
all right. What we've decided to do is to push on past Poochera and keep driving until we get to Ceduna, which is probably another hour and a half, 2 hours away. And the reason for that is the roads have been really good on this side.
we're making fabulous time. And it's a lovely day. It's not too hot. It's, no, is it 24 degrees outside?
Yeah, it's lovely.
As you'll see, beautiful sky. There's high cloud. It's lovely. The traffic's been reasonable, okay. We've seen quite a few caravans.
Yeah, but not as much as you would think.
And road trains, not as many single
Easter.
cars.
Yeah.
And Ceduna, as you'll see on the sign, is like 138 kilometres on, so we'll go.
Yes.
Janice has found a lovely site.
Yes, and it also means that we can go out to dinner tonight at the Ceduna Waterfront Hotel, which I've been to before. I'd love Stuart to go there. So I've got a reservation for a window seat. Hopefully we get that.
Yeah. Which site are we going to again?
We're going to, so Stuart and I are Good Day Park members, so we tend to look for Good Day Parks or Discovery Parks in whatever town we go to. So the Ceduna Shelly Beach Caravan Park is the one we booked in. Got a really good rating. Really excited. Managed to get a site for like a powered site for $38.
Yeah. We get discount because we booked them through Good Day.
I know.
That's quite interesting because it's not just Good Day Parks. It's like Discovery Parks and there's a couple of others. So I joined it by mistake. Anyway,
there's a Kactoily Park as well, wasn't it? The waterfront holiday park that we stayed in Tailem Bend was also part of that. So we've had some really, really good parks booked through that. So
that means tonight we're not off grid.
We're not off grid.
We've got electricity and water again.
Yes, and tomorrow, instead of stopping at the Nullarbor Roadhouse, we made a little bit of change to our plans.
Sad face.
No, we're not going to stop at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. We've emailed them and let them know. Tomorrow we're going to do the big push from Ceduna all the way to the Eucla. So we'll stop in Eucla at the Eucla Roadhouse and then from there to Kaigona.
Although I'm going to stop at the Nullarbor Roadhouse to say hello and get a picture taken.
Of course.
Don't know what that is, but he's got a big one. I have a feeling that should have been at Iron Knob this morning.
That would have been more apt.
Would have.
Whatever that was.
Something to do with the airfield, I think. Maybe it's just radar. I don't know. Well, here we are in Ceduna.
Outskirts of Ceduna, yeah.
Off to the caravan park. After filling up at the most emptiest petrol station I've ever been to.
He's going to drop the photo.
Although as soon as we pulled in, drop photos. So as soon as we pulled in, a huge truck pulling behind us. So there was no pressure to fill up quickly and get out of there for the road train.
I'm looking forward to setting up, stopping for a bit, and then going out for dinner in 3 hours. 3 hours, not very long from that.
Not long enough for me to edit all the videos, that's for sure.
Oh dear.
The downside of driving for 5 hours a day, you don't get the YouTube fix. Well, you don't get your YouTube fix. I have to do it to give you the YouTube fix, obviously.
I do little reels though, just so everyone, my family and everyone else can see.
I think they're better than my YouTube stuff to be.
Oh, stop it.
No, I do. I get more hits. It's like, why do I bother with YouTube?
Because 60 seconds of video is easy to watch, maybe. But the long form ones really sort of condense our memories. I watch them all the time.
Oh, pretty. Look at that. It's an old tractor. Another old tractor and some very old sheep. Although I know that an old sheep isn't called a sheep anymore.
It's called a hogget, isn't it?
It is.
Ah!
Well done. Only because I went to that restaurant with you.
That's when you told me.
Right.
Hogget's Kitchen in West Gippsland. If you're in West Gippsland, you need to go to Hogget's Kitchen.
You do, it's awesome, eh?
Is that what it's called? Hogget's Kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although he doesn't use old dead sheep. Well, sometimes, but most of the time it's...
We've never had old dead sheep.
No, we've had very
It's
good food.
really lovely food. Really top class.
Those nets for your head that we bought are definitely this year's fashion item here.
Yeah, especially
I'll have it on.
butterflies. My goodness.
I can see the sea. I get 50p.
You get 50 for me. Any left.
Yeah, none on the right.
It's hard to know too because there's a bit of a crest.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn left.
I'm going.
I assume that's it.
Well, I guess.
Quite sprawling.
Well, we might get to go and get our feet in the water. Go Rattling? Now, is it Shelly's beach because it's Shelly?
And that brings this episode to an end. Next time on the Geordie and the Gragok. They leave Ceduna behind and take on one of Australia's great driving rites of passage, the mighty Nullarbor, where the distances get bigger, the roads get straighter, and civilization becomes very much optional. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe our videos.